read The Count of Monte Cristo lately? I read a little bit of it every night. I read words like revenge, sweet lasting revenge.
I don't want you getting in any trouble.
Come on, Father, you know I never do.
That's all I wish for you and your friends.
That's it?
That's it, nothing else, I swear.
4 friends, raised in a legacy of crime.
Everybody says this place come for jobs.
Who is everybody? You think running for King Benny's a good idea, huh?
Pays.
A lot of things pay.
Not like this.
But when a childhood prank resulted in an accident,
The court hereby sentences you to no less than 1 year at the Wilkinson Home for Boys.
the punishment
You gotta have rules and you gotta have discipline.
was far more than they deserved.
It's a lot of power to have over a boy, isn't it?
I don't want anybody to know.
So might as well not even talk about it. The truth stays with us.
Hello, welcome to Everyone's Critic. This is Spencer Fawcett, and I'm going to be talking about Sleepers. Sleepers is a story of a group of 4 young boys growing up in Hell's Kitchen, New York, who pull a prank that goes horribly wrong, and it sends them to a boys' home where they're under the abuse of very sadistic guards, and then 13 years later, they've all been out of the boys' home. 2 of them become hitmen and seek revenge on one of the guards, and another one of them is a prosecutor who decides to take the case for the purpose of for intentionally losing it in order to bring down the guards from the boys' home. And it's very interesting, but not great, so let's take a look.
Years later, they bound together
He went in there and he asked for the case. Now you tell me, what the hell kind of friend is that?
in a pact to avenge those who destroyed their innocence.
You still sleep with the light on?
What are you saying, Mike?
It's payback time. It's our time.
I don't think you know the meaning of rules. Rules! You understand?
We need somebody to take the stand.
So you figured if you had a priest, it would be perfect.
Not just any priest.
This is a murder case.
I am afraid that I'll make a mistake.
And you go down for the dirt nap.
No one knows if I did this information. And I mean nobody.
How did you get it?
It fell into my lap.
The priest wouldn't lie, am I right? Has anyone ever questioned your word before today?
No, but there's a first time for everything.
Sleepers, based on the controversial bestseller.
Yeah, so like I said, this movie is interesting. But it seems like it goes on forever and ever, and it doesn't really seem like it has a point to it. It takes forever to get to what the story's actually about. There's a lot of exposition, there's a lot of introduction that I feel is unnecessary. This movie is 2.5 hours long. It in no way, shape, or form needs to be. I feel like you could shave 30 minutes off this movie easily and it'd be much better. Yeah, I don't know. I found myself being very bored with this movie. The best parts of the movie for me was when they were actually in the boys' home and Kevin Bacon's one of the guards and he has the best performance in this movie. He's great and he was interesting to watch. All that stuff was really riveting, but other than that, there's just nothing much. Even the court cases weren't interesting. So I wasn't crazy about this movie. It has a lot going for it. There are some good performances. Kevin Bacon is the standout. He's great as the leader of the sadistic guards. He plays that role very well. It might be one of his best performances. Well, it's definitely one of his best performances. It might be his best performance. Yeah, he's really good. Brad Pitt's really good. He plays the boy who grows up to be a prosecutor. He's the adult version. He was good. Robert De Niro's good. He's the local priest who is like a father figure for the boys. None of them really have good fathers. He's sort of the voice of reason. He helps them. He really cares about them. I thought he was good in this. I didn't like Dustin Hoffman in this movie. Maybe it wasn't necessarily him. It might have been the character. I just didn't like that at all. I could have done without it. But it was an important character. I just didn't think it had to be portrayed that way. Yeah, I don't know. I don't hate this movie at all. I don't think it's a bad movie. I just don't think it's a great movie. I'll probably never watch it again, especially since it was so long and boring. And the only entertainment I really got from it was the scenes with Kevin Bacon. I feel like any scene without Kevin Bacon just wasn't interesting to me. But other than that, this movie is pretty good. Worth seeing if you like legal drama, if you like the actors in it. Yeah, you should maybe check it out. I don't know where you can find it, but I think it is a pretty solid movie. I give it a 7.5. Not bad, just not great. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for my next video. Thank you.